We are an all makes, all models, all years show. We've got throttle gals here.
We are definitely starting to see the car culture shift.
We've got top builders here.
I started when I was younger building model cars.
If it's got 4 wheels, as far as I know, and a steering wheel, I think you're welcome.
The other day, the first time we came up, I don't remember, it was sometime in the mid-90s, brought up my 1929 Model A Roadster pickup. And at that time, that's when there was 3,000 cars, 2,500, 3,000 cars. Somebody told us if we weren't here by 5:30 in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, we weren't gonna get a parking spot. But we didn't believe it. We got over here about 5:30 and we were about the 3rd or 4th car from the end all the way up the hill.
You know, back when I bought model cars, they were like $2 for a kit. Now model cars are like $15, $20 for a kit, you know. 1979, I had my first car in Autorama, and it done real well, and once you get it in your blood, you just want to do better. Everything I do has been done home in my garage. There's no full-blown shop, nobody working for me. Just me doing what I love to do.
We noticed there was traditional rodding culture, there was Hot Rod Magazine, there was Car Culture Deluxe, and all these magazines, you know, they featured cars and they featured men and they featured women on cars, but there are very few stories about women with their vehicles.
We spent a lot of time in the garages with our dads growing up, so we really wanted to reach out to that market and develop a publication where other women like us could have interesting stories to read that were tech heavy or interesting about the story behind the cars and the women who drive them.
It used to be male engineers, male techs, male everything, right? Male in the trades, and we definitely are seeing a speckling of females.
I have a Herbie the Love Bug. It's been a thrill for all of us, and those of us who brought our vintage cars here are actually excited to have them here.
People are having fun coming in and looking at all the original clothing that we have here.
It's evolved into an exhibit in 10 eras, and from that we evolved into a vintage fashion show.
So they're having fun kind of reminiscing or looking at it and trying to figure out what it all is. And then Lynn's been in here explaining to people, and these are all originals.
What we're doing here now in this show today, the 44th annual, is taking it to a different step. I brought in a gentleman that I've been watching for many, many years, Murray Pfaff.
We invited 25 cars to become part of the very first Pfaff Designs St. Ignace Cup presented by AMSOIL. I do a lot of talk about the complexion of the show, and what does that mean? And that really does mean our apples and our pomegranates and our avocados all being put into one basket. We invite them all, 4x4s and trucks.
There's wonderful people from all over the areas of Michigan, famous for their automobiles and in the industries.
You can't beat the venue. I mean, a car show on the water is just the best, you know, and the food and the people, it's just a good place.
St. Ignace has something for everyone. I mean, we've got cars, we've got cruising, we've got drive-in movies, we've got parades, we've got a world record Mackinac Bridge crossing. If we don't have it, you probably don't need it. Come to St. Ignace and enjoy the show.